guys, Duel Enrollment AI for all with my final project about AI security and how you can use AI in security and the benefits and risks of using AI in security and a breakdown of artificial intelligence in security. An introduction to artificial intelligence and security. AI is increasingly used in today's day as it continues to develop and we find more ways to apply it to the field of security. However, as we use it more in the field of security, many ethical dilemmas come up because every time AI is in question, there's going to be ethical dilemmas, of course. And there are a few different risks that pop up when you're using AI security systems because they're just being made and they obviously still have a few problems that need to be ironed out in order to run smoothly. AI has evolved and very fast since the beginning of the 2020s decade, and insecurity is no exception. Before, we didn't even think that AI could be used in security, and now it is. It's used in protection from phishing attacks, which is the fraudulent practice of sending emails or messages purporting to be from reputable companies in order to induce individuals to reveal personal information such as passwords and credit card numbers. And in an article that I found while researching for this, it's mentioned that recent work emphasizes a shift from classical ML to DL, the importance of feature selection and engineering, and the use of hybrid models and classifier stacking. So as we go through the years, AI is improving, it's changing models. It went from machine learning to deep learning so that it can have more facets. And then another application of AI in security is anomaly detection. This means that instead of relying on humans to spot things in security cameras, we can use AI to do it. One article discusses it as follows. Instead of relying on fixed rules, modern approaches use artificial intelligence, establishing what normal looks like, and then comparing the new inputs against that baseline. And it's using AI to analyze footage and look for things that shouldn't be there, and then issuing a red alert so that people can be aware of potential threats. Furthermore, on the subject of anomaly detection, it can catch bad guys before an event even happens by being ahead of the curve and catching the issues. The issues that humans can miss if they're not being careful. As explained, AI anomaly detection identifies potential issues early, allowing organizations to address them before they escalate. This helps minimize damage. Another point in favor of AI anomaly detection is AI can quickly identify signs of phishing, such as email spoofing, forged senders, and misspelled domain names. So it's just really good at spotting the odd things that can mean the difference between getting scammed or not getting scammed, or a violent event happening at a school. Security footage and deepfakes. AI advancements, as people, we want to have AI advance AI. This means that attackers and hackers can also have more advanced AI. As explained in one article, attackers don't try to trick a camera from the outside anymore. They're getting inside the system itself. They are no longer forcing entry. They are using a trusted identity to gain access. Hackers and attackers are using deepfakes so that they can gain access to places they shouldn't be using. Hackers are taking advantage of the fact that physical security systems are built to check identity, not question it. A face scan or voice match was enough to allow access deepfakes break this model by copying the same signals these systems trust, which allows hackers to pretend to be and take on the image of someone allowed into the system so they can break into the system and do things that they shouldn't do. More on deepfakes and security footage. Deepfakes continue to be a threat by allowing hackers and criminals to bypass the checks designed to prevent deepfakes from getting past their systems, described by security systems ask their users to blink, smile, or turn their head. Now deepfake tools can copy these actions in real time. The fake face follows instructions just like the real user. This allows hackers to bypass even the precautions put in place to prevent deepfakes from being used. As the technology continues to improve, stronger countermeasures will need to be put in place. More on phishing. Going back to the quote about AI's effectiveness protection against phishing, AI can quickly and easily identify signs of phishing, such as email spoofing, forged senders, and misspelled domains, and intercept suspicious activity before it causes damage. It is clear that AI is useful for online protection because it can catch things while you're not actively monitoring them. It can be actively monitoring them in the background, and is probably more effective for this than it is for anomaly detection. However, both applications are useful. Biometrics, the evolution of passwords. Why you don't need to put in a unique set of characters when all you need is to put your handprint on the internet for anyone to steal. One article states biometric authentication has emerged as an important component in strengthening cybersecurity, providing a superior alternate to conventional password-based systems because of their distinctive, difficult-to-duplicate attributes. AI biometrics has been advancing super fast and used in many facets, including self-checkout, which may seem hard to believe, but it is true. Ethics. I mentioned ethics earlier. AI systems trained by humans with inherent biases are bound to absorb some of those biases in the training process. It's just inevitable. As shared in this article, AI systems trained on biased data can lead to discriminatory outcomes. For instance, facial recognition patterns algorithms have shown higher error rates for minority groups. AI systems trained by humans will have biases. It's unavoidable because all humans have biases, whether that is good or bad, and we can't get past it. We're going to have biases. There's always going to be biases. Furthermore, on the ethics issue, the black box issue, which is explained, AI systems often operate in a black box where the systems offer limited interpretability of how they work and how they arrived at certain decisions. If something is outside of what an AI has been programmed to do, it cannot or will struggle to interpret that. Therefore, if a weapon exists within this black box gray area, it can be abused to bypass the detection system. This being further, the AI is better off to be used in online protection than in anomaly detection. As a sort of conclusion statement, from the information I've shared, I think it can be concluded that AI is a double-edged sword, especially in the field of security. One application can be wielded to protect others whilst also being used to hurt others through the same method, which I think is summed up in this article. Both the defenders and attackers wield AI as a force multiplier. While AI can act as a business enabler, it's also supercharging the capabilities of cyber criminals. AI is the definition of technology being a hindrance and a helping hand to humanity. Because it has such a double-edged nature, hackers use it, good people use it, and they're constantly fighting at each other's throats because it's in a stalemate almost. And these are some of my sources.